Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Yeah, alright. Okay, I've joined the run 10 minutes early because I didn't read the description properly. So we're in Group C tonight for the Zwift Run Festival. It's not called the Watopia Run Festival anymore, is it? It is called the Zwift Run Festival. I keep calling it the Watopia Run Festival. Yeah, I just saw that the run started at 6 o'clock. Hello Jackie, hello Wilby, hello Clive, hello Sarah Jacobson. I knew it. I knew you'd be the first on. Or no, either you or Tina was going to jump in there straight away. Anthony's not joining tonight. He's doing the ASICS event at 7 o'clock. Oh, what's that then? Let me have a look at that. ASICS event at 7 o'clock. Oh yes, the ASICS Pro Series. Christian Blumenfeld. Half an hour hilly route reverse. Oh, it's like an interval session. Gosh, that's a long description, isn't it? Look at that. Look how long that description is. That is mad. Gosh, yeah, that's a bit of a session, isn't it? 17 kilometres an hour for 40 seconds times 10. 40 seconds at 17 times 10. That's a session. Enjoy that, Anthony. Yeah, in the heat as well. It's not hot here. I mean, well, inside shed quarters, it is 21.7. It's been a bit cold and windy all day, really. It started off relatively sunny this morning, but I don't know if you can see outside. It's blowy, it's cloudy. No, there's no sunshine. Sarah Jacobson says, I'll be logging on in a few. This is a rage run for me because it's been a terrible few days of news in the States. Oh, have I not kept up? Terrible few days of news in the States. What's gone on then? Well, like in the past few days. Tell me what's happened. The last major thing that I saw happening in the States was the school shooting. What else has happened? Oh, top US court ends constitutional right to abortion. That's not good, is it? Right. That's our top story. I've only just seen that. Top story in the UK. And there was something else about the trial, the kind of the court proceedings are going on, aren't they, about the day when they invaded the White House, not the White House, the state capitol building. Yeah, right. I see it now, Sarah. I've just looked on our news. Nikki is ready to join us as well. So we have 7 minutes to go before the start. So if you're joining, get your gear on, get your shoes on, and we're going to do the Railways and Rooftops run. It's going to be 10k. I'm thinking I might like to go at 10 kilometers an hour. Nikki says terrible day for US women. Yeah, it doesn't sound good, but there's always hope that these things can be reversed. Anthony says there's not a cloud in the sky here, been like it all day. Where are you, Anthony? Whereabouts in the world are you? So I'm going to Will B has joined us. Will B is on the starting line. Nikki is now on the starting line. Yeah, so I'm thinking of going at 10 kph tonight rather than the usual 9. Right, I'm going to start walking. Amy is going to attempt a park run tomorrow, so she is not running tonight. She's resting up in the hopes of getting a good time at park run tomorrow. So good luck with park run tomorrow, Amy. My head's chopped off on that view in the bottom there, isn't it? Down there. That view there. Right, Sarah's going to start at 9 and then progress to 10. Clacton-on-Sea has been lovely all day, apparently. Right, Clacton-on-Sea, if you don't know, Clacton-on-Sea is in Essex, which is really not far from about 100 miles from here. Not even that far, probably. And it's been sunny all day there. Well, it's been a bit really overcast and windy here. 21.7 in the shed with 54% humidity. 5 minutes to go before the start of the Zwift Run Festival, which I have been calling the Watopia Run Festival for ages. For some reason, forgotten that it's changed its name. Oh no, my phone's... Come on, phone. There we are. So yeah, I started thinking that we were going to be running at 6 o'clock, and we're running at 6:10. So like an idiot, I've been logged on for too long. Clive says it's been raining and windy in Cornwall. What's it been like in Nottingham, Amy? So I'm going to leave the fans off for the time being, and we'll see how hot it gets. If I'm running at 10 kph, and maybe doing a bit of a speed increase after 5k or something like that, or maybe we'll do like 3 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 3 kilometers, and then 1 kilometer. Something like I'm fancying a bit of a progressive. I don't know. We'll see. So 3.5 minutes to go. I'm just trying to think of any news. Anyone got any news? Is there any Zwift? I mean, apart from the bad news from the States, what have we got going on Zwift? Not a lot in terms of new features at the moment. I told everyone the other day that Zwift HQ have been very quiet lately, and I don't know if you were around when I messaged Zwift HQ live on air to see if I could get a response as to how things are all going. Just to let you know, I still haven't had a response to that particular message. There has been chat on the Zwift HQ message feature, message group, but not related to my question. We've been talking about bugs. Jonathan Cost has brought up a bug that he has been annoying him for a while, so we've been talking about that with HQ. I kind of asked how things are going and what's happening, with regard to who's in charge of running and where that's all going, and no response to that. So I think they still don't know. Right, Nikki, Diana says, "What are those hats?" What hats? Have we got new caps then? So, John Hunter says, "I guess we all read 6 p.m. then." Yeah, we all. Clive Finnimore also turned up a bit early. Disco Wednesday workout? No, that's a different matter. That's a different bug, which is also being dealt with. John Heaton says, "Hello, everybody." Hi, John. Hope you're well. Right, we are now actually going to start running in a second. iOS Techno Wednesday. Right, so 1 minute to go, and then we'll get this 10k underway. So I'm going to start at 10 kilometers an hour. I'm going to do that for 3 kilometers. Then I think we might go up. I might do it as a jumps from 10 to 11 to 12, and then the last kilometer at 13. I'm fancying that tonight. I don't know why, I just am. Is anybody with me? Amy Green, did I see something about a Noble Pro firmware update, meaning the treadmill can act as a foot pod? Yes, there is a new app. There is a new app coming out which I've been testing for a few weeks, called Go Noble Pro, although it may well be changing its name as well, but I'm not sure I can tell you that. Anyway, yes, there's a Go Noble Pro app is having an update with lots of new features and something called Fitcast, I think it's called. Anyway, here we go. So I'll give you more information about that as and when I know it. I'm going for a meeting with Noble Pro on the 1st of July, so I can talk more about what's happening with Noble Pro and their their app after my meeting with them on the 1st of July. John Heaton says yes as well about the Noble Pro app. Right, I already feel hot, so I may well put the fan on in a second. Right, let's get this done then. Now, me saying about increasing speed from 10 to 11 to 12, I'd forgotten that I've literally only just had my dinner. So unless it settles down, right now, it's suddenly feeling very uncomfortable. So I just need it to settle down before I start thinking about doing aggressive running. Yeah, John says the Noble Pro app is only available to beta test group at the moment. So, yeah, but it will be coming. It will be coming. Dinner hasn't gone down, lol. I know, I don't know why I always do this. Oh gosh, that's some heavy dancing. That woman's... Have you seen that in the arcade? The woman dancing on the machine. Clive Finnemore says, good luck, Amy, with parkrun tomorrow. I just had chicken noodle soup with garlic bread. Not true, I am definitely fat. Exactly, Diana. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh no, it wasn't chicken noodle soup, was it? It was vegetable noodle soup. Grow up. Alright, Sarah's telling us off for not being body positive. Sorry, Sarah. Quite correct. Sorry, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. Oh, why won't it... Right, Tina says she's late home. She's a drowned rat. So it's been raining in Gloucestershire. Jackie says, anyone doing the Chicago Marathon in October would love to meet some Zwifters in the US. So anyone doing Chicago Marathon in October, because Jackie wants to say hi. No, I've got London Marathon in October, Jackie. Oh, Sarah Jacobson is doing Chicago Marathon. Jackie? Sarah Jacobson is doing the Chicago Marathon in October. So you guys should definitely hook up and just say hi. Sorry, not... Alright, Tina Beard says Somerset, not Gloucestershire. So it's been raining in Somersetshire, apparently. Hasn't rained here. Yeah, oh, of course, Glastonbury Festival. Well, it's got to rain. Glastonbury Festival is over there, isn't it? So it's got to rain. Of course it has. Right, 1 kilometre done. That first kilometre went by quickly. Who knew 10 kilometres an hour is faster than 9 kilometres an hour? No sign of diced carrots just yet, Paul Hayward, no. Paul Hayward says he'll remember one day, and Tina says he does it on purpose, Paul. No, Tina, I honestly don't do it on purpose. I just have the worst memory in the world. Victoria looks at me sometimes like I'm mad, especially when she says, don't forget about Wednesday. And I go, what's on Wednesday? She go, we talked about this 14 times, Stephen. You know what's on Wednesday. We had a discussion about it yesterday. And I go, no, I honestly can't remember what we're doing on Wednesday. Right, Jackie Ramos says, I would love to meet the famous Sarah Jacobson. So, Tina, me remembering whether you live in Wiltshire, Somerset, Gloucestershire, Bristol, Bath, or anywhere in the Avon area, it's all up for grabs. I have no idea. But having said that, I probably now will remember. Well, clearly you are, Sarah. Selective memory, says Anthony. Yeah, well, that's what my mother-in-law tells me. I've got selective hearing and selective memory. You know when you're used to running on Zwift at 9 kilometres an hour and you've just had your dinner? 10 kilometres an hour does not feel quick. This is definitely quicker than I was expecting it to feel. Alright, Tina knows what's going on. She says, my husband is just the same. So you know, don't you, Tina? Yeah? So, does your husband forget where you live as well, then? Lazy. That's good. That means I can mock you without recourse. Guy Finimo says he always forgets where he's parked his car, forgets what level he's on in a multi-storey. I'm normally not too bad with that stuff, actually. I say not too bad. Oh, Tina! Right, so I just said... Tina said my husband is just the same, i.e. forgetting things. So I said... Does he sometimes forget where you live? And Tina comes back with, sometimes I wish he would. Unbelievable. Victoria probably feels the same, to be honest. Not about your husband, I mean about me, you know. I had a Bombay bad boy hot noodle last night. But for the first time ever, I didn't manage to finish it. Left a bit in the bottom. Didn't want it. Had enough. John Heaton has some advice for you, Clive. He says, I take a photo of the car park level sign now so he knows what level he's on. Clive says, did you suffer with a Bombay bottom? No. I have an iron constitution when it comes to spices. Full stop, yes, it was king size. I just got near the bottom and thought, do you know what? I don't want any more. Tina is currently eating noodles with sweet chili sauce. Very nice. It's a good shout, Diana, but I'm going to stay here. So some people might be nipping off to go and join the ZLDR run, which is the recovery hour. I'm going to stay and finish this one, I think, tonight. And I think I am going to do this progressive thing. So stomach seems to be settling down a little bit now. So I might brave going at 11 kilometers an hour in 5 minutes, in 500 meters from now. So Jean-Luc is switching, Diana is switching. Anyone leaving to join the ZLDR recovery run, have a great one. See you soon. So yeah, some people are going to go off now, having run for half an hour in this run. Some people are going to go off and join the ZLDR recovery run. And in about 400 meters, I'm going to speed up to 11 kph. With 7 kilometers to go, I am going to speed up to 11 kph for the next 3 kilometers. If anybody wants to join me. John Heaton says, my children tell me I have the most random photo stream ever. Presumably because his photo stream is just basically full of car parks and the signs for what level he's on. Then 12 kilometers per hour with 4k to go. And the last kilometre at 13. No idea who Ben is. I thought I said then, but my iPhone clearly decided something different. Okay, John Hunt is going to see how his legs cope doing the next 3k at 11 kph. Do you want to still keep the heart rate ideally in zone 2? So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so here we go up to 11. Keep it steady, Sarah. Okay, here we go. So half an hour gone. No, not half an hour gone at all, sorry. 20 minutes nearly. We started at 6:10, didn't we? Not 6 o'clock. How annoying is that? So, yeah, nearly 20 minutes gone, and we are at 3 kilometres just over. We've sped up to 11 kph, and I'll be putting the fan on very shortly. It's 22.8 degrees in shed quarters, so it's getting warmer. So we're doing the next 3 kilometres at this speed. Sort it out, Paul. I would like to stay in zone 2, but probably be zone 3 by the end. Could be zone 4 for the final kilometre, yes. That is the fun zone. Type 2 fun zone. Type 2. Type 2. Sarah says she doesn't, that's why she doesn't share her heart rate. So I'm watching a YouTube chat. We're on the Zwift Run channel live on YouTube. If you are watching, thanks for joining. I'm down here on the south coast of the UK in Worthing, broadcasting around the world on YouTube on the Zwift Run channel. I am watching chat. If you want to say hello, please do. We've got Jackie Ramos, John Heaton, Amy Green, Clive Finnemore, and others that I can't see, Tina Beard, all in the chat at the moment. You're more than welcome. Or you can just sit quietly and watch us make fools of ourselves. So 2 more kilometres at this speed. Just hit 4 kilometres total. We're going to stay at 11 for the next 2 kilometres, and then we'll go up to 12. You'll notice heart rate. Hang on a second. Top left of your screen is 130 in green. So I would like to remain in zone 2 for most of the run. but we'll have to see what happens. I am, and I am not, Sarah. I just think they are in limbo at the moment from a staffing perspective. I think it's a bit of a headless department. But I don't think running is disappearing or anything dramatic like that. Takeover consortium, Clive. We take over Zwift Running. Well done, John. John's just done the ZLDR challenge, says it was hard, but fun. Jackie and John are chatting about moving house. Time to put the fan on. It is warming up a bit in here. Paul Hayward says rather cheekily, Stephen can be technical director, Clive can be CEO. I reckon that's a sly dig at my technical skills. Oh, it was last August, was it? Oh, sorry, John. Okay, heart rate 127. We're doing all right. Jackie Ramos says, Stephen, why is Zone 2 range much bigger in Zwift than the Zone 2 from Garmin or Polar? Well, it depends how Garmin and Polar are working out your heart rate. What it probably is doing, Jackie, Garmin and Polar are probably using heart rate reserve to work out your heart rate. So they are taking your resting heart rate and they are taking your max heart rate. Now you need to make sure they are correct, and that will give you a more accurate split for your heart rate zones. Whereas Zwift just take your max heart rate, and it's a much more generic split. So it's not quite as accurate. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable for just getting a good idea of how hard you're working. But I mean, your rate of perceived exertion should tell you that as well. But yeah, it's probably that. I mean, I don't know what your settings are, but for me, Garmin works out my heart rate zones based on heart rate reserve, so max heart rate and resting heart rate. And rather than me explain badly what heart rate reserve is, just look it up on Google. Just put in heart rate reserve, heart rate zones. Right, 1 more kilometre, and then I'm going to speed up again. Oh, flying in the sky. (17°C in Clive's garage tonight, humidity 73%. It's 23 degrees exactly according to the AGMT here. In Sussex, 54% humidity. Heart rate for 132 for Clive, 126 for me. (23°C in shed quarters, 54% humidity, heart rate 128. So I'll be out racing with my club tomorrow. We've got a West Sussex Fun Run League race tomorrow, 10k. Tina says, are you getting up for parkrun tomorrow? No. I would have done if we didn't have a race tomorrow. So part of our club league in West Sussex here, we have a race tomorrow. So I'm not doing parkrun. I am going to go and race hard tomorrow lunchtime. Tomorrow afternoon. I am going to make more of an effort in the next few weeks to get to parkrun though, especially if I don't have races. Actually, thinking about that, I won't be able to go next week either, will I? Because I'm doing the 50k in Wales. Right, Jackie, not HRV. All right, well, yeah, heart rate reserve as opposed to heart rate variability. Clive, no, because I still didn't work out how to get it properly, because I want a vest and I don't know if they do them in a vest. I couldn't find a way to customize it. I will have another look. But when I went to buy a singlet like this, there was no option to customize it. Clive was just asking me, have I bought a Zwift Outdoor Runners Park Run vest or shirt yet? Because you can get a Park Run shirt which has Zwift Outdoor Runners emblazoned on it. But I wanted a singlet like this, and I don't think they do them. Well, they do the singlets, but I don't think you can customize them. Right, I'm going to go up to 12 in a second, guys, if you want to join me. Yes, I love it up here. Right, John's going to back off. I'm going to go up. So we're going to do 3k here and then 1k at 13. All right, Clive, you'll have to send me the link and I will do it. Okay, I'll have another look, Clive. Right, let's see how the heart rate goes at this speed. Tina's going to get her 250 parkrun shirt. Well done, Tina. I've been doing parkrun since 2011, on and off, and I'm only at 180 something. Because I can't get up in the mornings. Right, so John Hunter has backed off, Clive Finnemore's backing off. So it's just Paul Hayward trying to keep his heart rate low. John Hunter's never done a parkrun. Nikki says, congratulations, Tina, 250 parkruns. That's a lot of 5Ks, Tina. Right, just hit zone 3 there, so I'm going to be quiet for a minute or two just to see if I can keep my heart rate down a bit. Don't worry, Amy, you're ahead of Clive. Oh, Clive didn't see the speed change. He was going to come with us. Come on, Clive. Now who doesn't pay attention? Exclamation mark.
I'd have done a lot more park runs if they started at 11, John. Very good, John. I like it. We're talking to two Johns. John Heaton is on YouTube, and John Hunter is in the game. I always carry my parkrun barcode in my phone case. It's very old now, but I've also got my parkrun barcode on my watch now as well. How's it going, Will? Yes, I think I've got that somewhere on my phone, yeah. The parkrun app. There's quite a few parkrun apps. The official one's rubbish. But that one that you're talking about, the 5K one, I think that is all right, yeah. Will B says, I'm going to need a bigger fan. That ain't a fan. Stop. This is a fan. So Jaws and Crocodile Dundee there. Jaws and Crocodile Dundee. Full stop. Shows how old we are. Right, 1 more kilometre at this pace. Still managing to stay in zone 2, just about. desperately hanging on to zone 2. Yes, Paul, I'm right at the top of zone 2. Nikki's in zone 4. Thank you very much for tuning in on YouTube. If you're watching, hi, I'm watching chat. John Heaton and Amy Green talking about parkrun barcodes and procrastination when it comes to doing parkrun. What scandal was that? YouTube's not so bad, is it, Amy? I just wish we could entice more people over from Facebook. Oh dear. Who was the chief executive? I have a feeling he might be a friend of mine on Facebook, hilariously enough. Okay, we're going to hit 13 kilometres an hour for the final kilometre. Are you paying attention, Clive Finnemore? 13 kilometres an hour in 200 metres from now. Okay, here we go. 1 kilometre at 13. Right, 600 metres to go, firmly in zone 3 now for this final kilometre. John Hunter's legs have both gone wobbly and wibbly, apparently. And we have 2 minutes to go, 500 metres to go. Amy says you make running at 13 kilometres an hour look fairly comfortable. Well, yeah, I mean it's zone 3 comfortable, so I should be able to do this pace for a good while, really. And you've got to try. I mean, even when you're totally shattered, you've got to try and look comfortable on the outside. If you look comfortable on the outside, it makes your form stay good. So if you hold your head up and you relax your shoulders and you try and look good, then that will make your form good, which makes for more efficient running. So coming up to the finish, 30 seconds. And we'll stick around to see Nikki and John Hunter and Sarah Jacobson and Will B finish. There we are, nice and comfortable. Let's hand out a ton of ride-ons to people who finished before. If I can find my mouse, there it is. Oh, my mouse doesn't want to work, hang on. There we are. Right, let's just click ride-on for people. Here we go. And then once we've done that, we will turn around and watch the other guys coming in. Well done, Clive. Right. Turn around and look the other way. Let's turn the camera angles off. And we'll just turn around and face the other way. Oh, come on. Right, so coming round the corner in a minute. Hopefully we'll see Sarah Jacobson and John Heaton and Will B should all be running around here shortly. Well done everyone for taking part and for having a good run with us. So we're just hanging on. I can't actually see them on my list, but they are definitely running, so they should be not far behind. A minute or 2 minutes. I think Sarah's 3 minutes back, so we'll just hold on for them. I think the next person through will be Will B. Unless they've gone a different direction. I don't think so. turn my fan off. So that's the Zwift Run Festival. That's the only one of those we're going to do this week. And here comes Nikki. Well done, Nikki. Fantastic work. Followed by Will B. So there's Nikki. Here's Will B. Well done, guys. Great job. So well done, Will B. And well done, Nikki. And now we'll turn around again. And we'll wait for, I think, Sarah Jacobson will be the next through. Oh, so did I say John Heaton? I meant John Hunter, sorry. John Hunter and Sarah Jacobson. So yeah, I think probably John Hunter next. With his wibbly wobbly legs. Sarah Jacobs is going to be 2.5 minutes from the finish, so we'll hang on for Sarah, and John Heaton is going to be next through the line. John Heaton says, "You have good eyesight if you can spot me resting in my bed in Shropshire." I can see you, John. It's the magic of Zwift. I can see everywhere. I can even see Tina Beard in Wales or wherever she lives. Somebody on their Tron bike going through. Amy Green says, well done, everyone. Thank you very much again to my channel members for supporting the channel. So tomorrow I've got a race in the real world, an actual real world race. I'm going to a place called Hassocks, and it's a trail but flat 10k, representing my club. So I'll take my camera and do a little film of that. And then on Sunday I probably need to do another 10k just to finish off my week. So I've got to do 130k this week. And then we have 140k next week. But next week, Victoria and we are doing the UTS 50k next Saturday in Wales. So we're going to be climbing up Snowdon 2 or 3 times in a day. Fun. Clive says good luck for tomorrow. Thank you, Clive. So so 50k on Saturday, so I can have a bit of an easier first half of the week. As long as I get 90k in, then that 50k will do the rest of my week. So that's pretty good. John Heaton says, well done, runners. So yeah, where's John Hunter? Come on, John. Waiting for John Hunter. Here's Sarah. So here's Sarah. Where's John Hunter gone? Maybe John packed it in then. There's Sarah Jacobson. She's finished. Well done, Sarah. Sarah, were you ahead of John Heaton then? Sorry, John. Oh, there's John Hunter. There's John Hunter. And there's Sarah. Let's just turn around again then. There's John Hunter, just coming in behind Sarah Jacobson. Well done, guys. Brilliant. Oh, don't do that. Back to me. John Hunter is carrying on a little bit. And there we are. We're all done here. Well done, everyone. So, we are off. We will see you on Monday for the Monday community run at 6:30 p.m. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Well done if you took part. That was the Zwift Run Festival 10k in Neokyo. We'll be back on Monday at 6:30. Take care. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you then. Bye.